Hey guys, welcome. Yeah, so in this video, I'm going to teach you how to calculate the probability of a straight, which is pretty interesting. And notice we are excluding straight flushes. Also notice that a royal flush is just a special straight flush, and therefore we're also excluding a royal flush since we're excluding straight flushes, period. Yeah, and by the way, including a royal flush, there are only a total of 40 possible straight flushes. You can think about why, but if you don't figure it out, it's okay because we'll talk about a straight flush and a royal flush in later videos. Yeah? Okay. Now, since there are 40 possible straight flushes, it means that from our numerator and the probability of a straight, we need to subtract 40. But first, let's look at one possible straight. So let's suppose that of the 5 cards, a jack is the highest card. Then we must have a 10, and we have a 10 of hearts here. Doesn't have to appear right after the jack, but we have to have a 10 among the 5 since the jack is our highest card. And we also have to have a 9. We also have to have an 8. And we also have to have a 7. And teasingly, I intentionally chose the 10, 9, 8, and 7 to be all of the same suit because since the jack is a different suit, this is still counted as a straight, not a straight flush. Okay, so what is the probability of a straight? It is this here. The minus 40 is because we have to subtract out the straight flushes. But otherwise, the 10 here is saying, you see how here in my 5 cards, the jack is designated as the highest card? This 10 here is saying there are only 10 possible highest cards. And that's because, like, I could start with an ace, and then once I have the ace, the rest of the cards are predetermined. Just like how, like, as soon as I have a jack as my highest card, the rest of the cards we had no choice on. There was only one possibility of what the other 4 cards could be. And that's if we started with the jack, we had to have the 10 and so on. So similarly, like if you had an ace, then the rest of the cards are predetermined. If your ace is your highest card, the rest of the cards have to be a king, a queen, a jack, and a 10. And if you had a king, then the rest of the cards are predetermined. The rest of the cards have to be queen, jack, 10, and 9. And so you can do this all the way to a 5. If you have a 5, the rest of the cards have to be 4, 3, 2, and an ace. But yeah, starting with the ace as being your highest card, and so followed by a king, and then the 5 followed by a 4. The possible highest cards are 10 of them. Ace, king, queen, jack, 10, all the way to 5. There are 10 possible highest cards, and then the rest of them are predetermined. So this 4 choose 1, 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 5 of them are just choosing the suits for these 5 cards, right? So this 10 here is saying what you could designate as your highest card is a possible total of 10 cards. There are only 10 cards which could be designated as your highest card. So that's the 10. And then since the rest of the cards are predetermined, once you have your highest card designated, we only have 10 multiplied by your choices for the suits. So 4 choose 1 can pick the suit for one of your 5 cards. This other 4 choose 1 picks a suit for the other of the 5 cards, and so on. So that's why there are 5 4 choose 1s here. Yeah? Okay, cool. And then, of course, we could have possibly started with a jack of hearts. So here we could have had a jack of hearts and then the others are hearts. So we could have accidentally made like a straight flush. And so this minus 40 is like to subtract out the 40 possible straight flushes. Yeah? And then the denominator I don't need to explain. So let's just get a number out for this, right? Because I think I explained the rest of it sufficiently. So this is what this looks like, right? Like 10 times 5 of the 4 choose 1s makes 10 240, and then minus 40 is 10 200, and then the denominator is no surprise, and this last fraction is approximately 1 in 255. Yeah, so that's your chance of getting a straight, about 1 in 255. All right, cool. Keep watching. Take care.